If you found this, thank you. Deeply, thank you. It's gonna be full of scuff for a moment, but we're gonna try. Here goes absolutely nothing. One day, one day I will understand how all this works, and that will be the day, well, things aren't covered in scuff. Wow, okay. This is actually starting. This is actually starting, and I am honestly surprised. First things first, because there's no one in chat right now except for me and me, I know I'm talking to ghosts. So if you're hearing this, you are either from some mystical afterlife that has an internet connection, good for you, or you have found this VOD on YouTube. I don't know how you got here. Congratulations, though. You are an intrepid explorer that deserves everything you find. I don't mean that to sound threatening in the least. It is now... Oh god, is that time correct? That time is correct. It is now 4:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good morning to everyone, y'all. Good morning, y'all. I will probably use chat, folks, and y'all interchangeably. Hi, I'm Vokvarin. I can't say I'm exactly new to this, but this is definitely the first time I've streamed in... Well, not the first time I've streamed. There was a stream about, like, 2 weeks ago where I was setting things up and testing stuff, but that's not the same, and there was no one here. This is the beginning of my honest attempts at streaming again, and I am going to record most of these, and I will put VODs up on YouTube, which is where you probably found this. Realistically, it's going to be parsed into parts. The general plan is to go for about, give or take 3 hours and cut it down, because although I'm not an expert at YouTube analytics, I've heard enough people complain about them that it will probably be better if I keep it to 45 minutes to an hour for YouTube videos. If and when I make an actual VOD channel, I might just leave them in wholeheartedly, but that is time for the future. As I said, hi, I'm Vokvarin. I am basically brand new to this streaming thing. Right now, I don't really have much of an avatar, as in I am not exactly the best at art, but I've done my best. You see this little guy here? I'm circling the little wispy thing, I hope. I can't see it on my... Oh, there we go. Cool. I can't really see it on my main screen, but I can see it on my secondary screen where I'm doing the recording. That little wisp is currently used to represent me, with the flame flicker being the talking, and there being a blink cycle for the orbs traveling around the central orb. I'm not exactly gifted at art, but I threw that together over the course of a few days, because I needed something to represent me, and if you found my Twitch channel, you've probably noticed that I refer to myself as respawning. One day I will have a proper avatar. Honestly, it's probably going to be some dwarfish thing. Realistically, it would technically be a dwelf, but I'm not going to take the time to explain what a dwelf is right now. I might later in my streaming career when there are actual people here, but explaining it to ghosts just sounds like a crazy idea. For now, welcome. I'm going to play some Rimworld. This is a mostly vanilla run. One moment, let me pop through here. Character editor is just to make things for setup, perfectly fine. Research papers is just a personal preference, because I like having a solid destroyable copy of researches I have. It also allows you to properly make a library with your lab. It's aesthetically pleasing, and realistically doesn't do anything that the actual game couldn't do, because you could get books for all of your tech and keep them, but this is fine. Checklist expanded is this up in the corner, which, cool. Aside from that, this is effectively a vanilla run. Oh, hello. I wonder if you can hear my keyboard. I think you can hear my keyboard. We're gonna zoom out a bit. Map in general, a nice little peninsula, something good for us to run on. No actual entry points except at the northern edge, so it should be generally safe. Oh, there's a bear. Hi, bear. It's me. Vokvarin, as noted. Rootstone is a working last name. I'll go into the lore of that at a later date, when people might actually care. But for now, it's fine. We are a Dwelf. I made this in 2 layers. The core layer is stuff that I want to actually be able to pass on and down the genetic line. The xenogenes are things that I wanted the character to have, but I didn't actually want to be genetically inheritable. So I did a lot of back and forth editing to make this fit and be good. The character's ageless for, well, to generally represent the extended lifespan of those, and that actually reminds me, there's a thing I need to edit. We are in Blood and Dust. We want it to be Blood and Dust. That is fine, but outside of that, I want adults to also age faster. And anomaly threats are supposed to be no major threats. And this is supposed to be 100. Fuck it. 99 is fine. Okay. Everything else, generally standard. You guys are used to a good chunk of this. It's Blood and Dust. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best. Okay, good. As you saw, we are on Randy. I do prefer using Randy. So, with that, this is effectively a standard Rimworld run. I'm not entirely sure what the actual end goal is going to be yet, but most of my Rimworld runs, I tend for a longer ending. I'm not likely going to move to find the overland ship. I'm also not likely going to build my own ship. If I do anything, it's probably going to be a multi-tiered ending, because we do have Anomaly. It's down over here. So I'll probably deal with that. The grav ship will probably come down, so we'll likely deal with that. And then it will be a decision. If I end up doing this the longest way possible, I'll probably go for the Arco Nexus ending. Mostly because it's just a good long-term project, and I can play this game for a while. Or we could die. Either way is fine. One moment, let's jump to the world. We're over here. On this... Oh god, that is busy. Wrong thing. This world is basically a standard setup world with the seed of Rootstone, like my the character's last name, properly capitalized, etc., etc. We have a variety of things. We do have some nearby neighbors that we can deal with. That actually reminds me, there is one other mod in here that I forgot. We do have friendly hostiles, so we can turn the normally permanently hostiles into friends over time. That will, it's not easy, and they decay pretty quick, so it's really hard to keep them, honestly. Let us jump back over here. That works. We do have a custom ideology. It is the Bountiful Creed. It is a very generic ideology, but it is custom enough for me. I forgot I wrote that as the narrative. That is technically a quote. I'm not going to say from who. It is a generally standard ideology. We do have a trio of venerated animals. They are linked to the 3, yeah, we'll call them deities. They're less deities, they're more muses. They're linked to them, and the relics are linked to them as well. The festivals are fine. Aside from that, it is a mostly standard prostalizer ideology frequency there. The only major change on here is that research is extremely slow. This will encourage me to find books, and but does not completely stop me from advancing. I have a tendency to personally play a lot of mine with no research for a much slower game and a much harder game. But that's how that goes. We do have 3 deities within the ideology. The Mold Mother, the embodiment of joy, my personal muse. The Blue Rose, the embodiment of song, representative of my, I want to say current favorite, it might be my all-time favorite musician, singer, and the Rat Queen, my earliest foray into that subculture, and I will always be a member of that kingdom, even though I am technically just a lurker and don't really do a whole lot of talking. But yes, as noted, that's why we have a variety of venerated animals. The Rat Queen venerates rats, the Blue Rose peacocks, and the Mold Mother cows. Some of you may actually recognize some of these things already. Who knows? We'll find out. But yes, so it's a standard ideology. It's not bad. This is technically a brutal, naked brutality start. These, the research papers spawn because of the text we know. That's why we have these. If these papers go away, we lose a tech. It can be rough. I'm gonna have to build a bookshelf relatively soon. Aside from that, he's a wonderfully normal 12th dwarf person. 39, an appropriate age, considering my human age. The childhood and the adulthood just fit well. He's reasonably well-rounded. It'll be fine. Tough, ascetic, jogger. He is a good starting pawn. It'll be fine. And yes, his nickname is basically just his name. Okay. With that, I'm pretty certain we have gotten introductions out of the way. It has been, my god, 19 minutes. A good chunk of that was scuff. Either way, we're going to check that off, and we're going to shift over to Initial Survival, and I'm going to get some things underway. First things first, I'm going to need these, this, any other berries? Let's hope the bear doesn't eat me. That's never a good idea. Okay, and I do not have you set up. Boop, boop, boop. Fine, boop. You're only one. Fine. I'm not worried about cooking for you yet. You won't be doing that. Going to purge these for the time being. That'll be fine. Okay. We have actually unpaused. It only took 20 minutes. Aside from that, while he's doing work, I do have a bunch of this already set and made. Like apparel policies, I already have them set up. Food policies, I have my standard spread already set up. He's on caravan, so he'll be fine. That's basically any meal he can find, and some of the raw foods, primarily berries and agave, along with the manufactured and whatnot. The drug policies I already have set up. I default to nothing. It's a personal choice. It's mostly so the Empire doesn't freak the fuck out on me. Adult safe. This is technically overkill on the frequency to avoid an addiction, but this should keep people fine. Children are basically double. Wasters are the adult safe, but can basically take any of the psychite. Reading? Good. Okay. That way they don't waste time reading research papers. I had to double check and see how things were. Aside from that, let us get started. I'm just gonna drop that there, and we're going to keep going. Ay, ay. Do that. Drop that there for the time being. I do have enough for a bed. I know we're outside, but I'd rather have it built so that I'm not sleeping on the ground. And the books are now safe. Okay. A whole lot of stuff has been solved in the first few minutes here. How's this looking? I'd rather be by there, but at the same time... I'm gonna pause real quick. Do we have limestone on the map? We do. I can build limestone, but we have granite, we have marble. We do have marble on the map. I'm an ascetic. I can survive a shitty house for a day or two. Pretty much without fail. We'll do that for safety's sake. I'll actually do that. That one, that one, that one, that one, that. Okay, there we go. This is neither a sane nor stable plan, but... What you doing? Oh. I have to put you on a reasonable schedule for the time being. You're fine. Go back to work, please. Bloody hell. Why did you botch that? I know your construction's not great, but why? Did I cripple you? No, you're not crippled. Okay, there goes all our food. No, I need you to do the things in a reasonable order so you have a bed that you will not freak out too much about. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Why? Why did you have to do that? Okay. We are initially stable. Thank God. The nights are going to be simple. But now it's a matter of figuring out prepping and planning and knowing what I'm going to build and figuring out how I'm going to deal with it. First things first, we will need a weapon. A crafting spot is fine. I can make a short bow. Because we're going to need... We're going to need a lot of things to stabilize pretty quickly, and then we're going to need a lot of things to actually make proper advancement. At least with the short bow, we can do some hunting. I can also throw down a butcher's table. I'm going to need more wood, though. Does it need steel? No. Cool. Mining. Mining is one of the few things I'm not good at, so... We're not hunting a rhino. I can't hunt rats. There are some raccoons I could go after, and a squirrel. I don't trust my... Okay, we got a good one. That's good. Where did you go? Okay, you're going swimming. Okay. After you're done swimming, go get this bow. How are we looking? We are not good on wood yet. Wonderful. You are just kinda just hanging out in the woods. Just hanging out. Oh. Honestly, at this point I'm not entirely sure what I should be talking about, but I'm just happy to be here, and we are getting the initial survival underway pretty quickly. Zone, dumping stockpile. Let's see. No chunks, no that, We're just doing animal corpses, no rotten. Butcher, do forever, short range so you're not chasing shit. You really like to swim. That is, not uncommon actually, but I am surprised. Okay, 2 days in. We're surviving off of what meager berries we can find, and I need to actually start making an actual plan. We still only have the one person. That's... oh god, and the rain. I am so glad I put these in a bookcase. That would have ruined them. Okay. Pause real quick. I could build over here. There we go. I could build over here, because I really don't want to interrupt this radius. So we could build up over here, which would not be bad. The problem is we have a good amount of actual factual, like, rich soil over here, which would be beneficial to use. Being an ascetic, we don't actually have to cook our food yet, and genetically we're immune to food poisoning, so that's also not a problem. I could start, like, I don't want to be too close to the map edge, because if I'm too close to the map edge, we will cause problems. Mostly because it'll be hard to, but, like, actually, how is the map over here? The problem is, because this is so much shallow water, it would be hard to wall off a solid chunk over there. Although there are 2 steam geysers. That wouldn't be bad. It's still a long trek, but it's a long, safe trek. The same way this is a long, safe trek. And it gives a good amount of expansion this way. This is also 2 steam geysers. When in doubt, roll a die. When in doubt, explain what the die rolls mean before rolling a die. Odd, we'll settle down here, and we'll clear out this area, and we'll settle by the big chunk of rich soil, and we'll probably claim the lower portion of the map. Even, we'll start further north, closer to, like, a lot of this. Yes, it will be more dangerous when there are raids, but at the same venture, this is a good, like, northern point, which I can then expand south from. We can use this as, like, a forward barracks when we actually have a good number of populations. So, odds, south, evens, north. You guys can't see a die, so why am I don't have to be truthful with you. Do I have a way of rolling a die on screen? No, I do not. We're gonna select this turkey, and we're gonna look at its age. I've not looked at this turkey yet, so I don't know how old it is. Odds, we travel south. Evens, we stay north. It is a 4-year-old turkey. We're staying north. That is a horrible decision. This is why we don't use turkeys for divination. The weird stuff I'm already saying. I feel like a streamer already. Okay, knowing that we're going to be staying relatively north, there are a few things that need to be figured out. First things first. 1, 2, 3. That is the size of that steam vent. That is the size of that steam vent. What is the distance we're looking at? 30? Okay. 11 with rooms are 13 with big. Okay, so I can't set it up like that. I'll have to scoot it over. So it would be... It would be there. The problem here is... These are close enough. Oh, wait, no. They are. They are within. Because if I be it here, it would be here. One moment, I need a different color. Walls will be orange. If I do that, both those can fit indoors. Indoors, technically, within a standard-sized room. So realistically, this section is a reasonable starting area. Okay. How far are we from fucking... Gotta not swear. That is the thing I'm gonna have to break myself of. Because I have a tendency to swear a fuck ton. And although Twitch is not watching me yet, one day Twitch will be watching me, and then I will actually have to watch my language. Same with YouTube. I know I can't swear within, like, the first 30 seconds, but, like... I've sworn all my life. This is gonna take a while for me to break. Okay. How is... Okay, I can see it coming together now. Realistically, this will be farming territory. Possibly farming and a little bit of ranching. These both are fine, which means we're gonna put... Okay, if I border wall... 1, 2, 3... So we're looking at, like... that being our border wall, give or take. That gives... Oh, I should turn off that. That's definitely rough. It doesn't give a lot of time before raiders get in, but we will be in position, and there's plenty of space behind the wall. This also doesn't have a good, like, appropriate kill zone, but realistically, I can use this as the appropriate kill zone by forcing them in and through the water. That will slow them down. Okay, I have an idea as to what we're looking at. We are going to need a metric fuck ton of wood. There I go swearing again. And from there, we will see how it goes. I'm probably going to set this up... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no. This isn't a valid... This will probably stay outdoors, technically. Unroofed, etc. This can definitely be housing. But this is... put housing down here, actually. Okay. I know the plan. Is it 6? It's 7. There we go. If I do that... Okay, yep. Nope, I have a good idea. Oh, okay, I have a plan. First things first, let's get a Let's get a wooden shack up and built. I know we currently have a wooden shack, but let's get another wooden shack up and built. On top of that, we're going to need a bigger wooden shack. How to explain this? Okay. Put that there, put that there, put that there, because that's a good center line. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Put that there, put that there, put that there. Do I break it here? Yes, I will break it here. This is definitely overbuilt. And by overbuilt, I mean we currently don't need all of this. So I'm going to cancel the parts I don't need. Well, not cancel, I'm going to forbid. But, like, we want this shack built. We want this structure built. This is effectively going to become our freezer. It's a decent amount of storage space. When we put in a shelving, it will be better. This is effectively going to be our kitchen. You don't want a kitchen to have, like, walk through. You want it to have an entrance and no way through. That way no one's tracking dirt. We'll fix the dirt problem in a little bit, but for now... Ooh, berry bush. This will be fine. This will effectively be our initial starting, like, dining room, rec area. Basically directly attached to a variety of rooms. This will expand as we go, but it's fine. This is effectively going to be initial farm, and I'm actually going to set up a very simple and small chunk right off the bat. This will be rice, because rice is quick. We want the rice in soon. That'll be what keeps us alive while we're waiting for other things. After that, this is going to be corn, but not yet. Honestly, I'm going to make the rest be cotton for the time being. That we can plant. I will take advantage of this for heal root, but as stated, we don't have anyone for heal root yet. Aside from that, let's just hope and pray. We have a weapon, we have defenses, we'll see how it goes. I should be hunting to get skins, but do I want to adjust this order? I don't know yet. Maybe. No, we'll let him cut for the time being. Everything else will be fine. We are getting hungry. We do not have a lot of berries, but we do still have some. We pegged it. That'll be fine. Like, we don't need to actually hunt this to the point where it dies. We just needed to peg it just enough so that it will start to bleed. And, we'll collect that later, when it's having trouble running away. I know, this is a cruel way of going about it, but it's the most efficient hunting method we have at the moment. The deer's not going to fight back, and I don't want to chase it halfway across the fucking map, so we're effectively bleeding it slowly. Like, it'll be dead tomorrow. It's not great for us. Yes, I know we have low medicine. Yes, I know we're low on food. Harvest that berry bush. Yep, there we go. Ooh, that was not enough berries. We're gonna need more of that. There's some. The other thing I've noticed is I've left my room far too bright. One moment, I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna go turn off my overhead light, because this room is far too bright for me. Yeah. Okay, one moment. I'm nearly back. My hair's too long for this. I need a haircut and a shave. You guys don't know the half of it. One day we'll blow up these boomalopes, but for now we're good. We will also want to go after the Exo Strider relatively early. You have far too many... Where is it? Is it this one? Yes. Oh, cool. We'll get it in the morning. It's gotten to the point where it can't run away. Oh, you're hungry for berries. Okay. Close enough. Yeah, you woke up hungry. It's also cold. And you're wet. At least you like your shitty bedroom. Come here. We will butcher. Raw meat's not great, but let's get the leather inside too. And we'll consume that. Oh, a bear! One moment. The bear ate a deer. That actually might get us enough for tribal wear. Oh, and we got some visitors. 26, 22. I think that's enough. No, it's not. Close, though. We have to peg one more thing that would be plain leather. That is either going to be a boomalope, an ibex, or the last deer. I'm gonna go tag the last deer. We'll keep an eye on you. Oh, you're not bleeding by enough to actually matter. One moment. Better? Manually hunting, manually hunting. Oh, come on. I just need you to die. I need your skin. I know it's a horrible thing to say, but we need your skin. Nope. Please, butcher. Okay, now we can make a tribal wear, and we can finally cover up our bits. That'll cover some of our problems. Not a lot of them, but some of them. I was gonna say, please don't do that to me. Excellent, very nice. That's actually pretty good. Before you sleep, trade, please. Of course we have no money, and of course she doesn't want anything we have. And you don't want any of those as gifts. Okay, cool. Thanks. I hope the bear eats you. Although you would have been... no. You would have been okay. Child of Drifters. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Okay. Oh, the bear did get in a fight. Hopefully the bear will just eat the venison and leave us the fuck alone. I know the rats will, but we'll see how that goes. We should have enough wood to start building. We have clothes now. We have a weapon. We're, almost done chopping down everything that needs to be chopped down. A mad quail. Okay, yeah, we were already on fight. Ow. I don't like that. We're gonna want some medicine, basically, as soon as humanly possible. Because, yet again, we don't heal all that quick. Like, we're not bad against infection, but, like, this is gonna be a problem. Oh. Also, I can't eat raw meat. automatic. I'm not set up to eat raw meat automatically. I actually have to do this manually. I should start cooking, like, ASAP. We are also going to allow self-tend. Okay, not a great tend quality, but... And am I set up to carry medicine? I am. We'll set up to carry 3. And we'll cancel that. Okay. Cool. Okay, we're good on that front too now. Why are you wandering off? What are you doing? You're going for a walk? Okay, yeah, I can see it. Let's get you some simple recreation up and out of the way. There will be fine. There we go. Construction started. It's always fascinating watching the Rimworld pawns do what they decide. And, like, I kind of understand it, but a good portion of it doesn't make any sense. Technically, what he's trying to do right now is do some of the oldest work first. But it's not just the oldest work, it's the oldest work and the most adjacent to the oldest work that he's doing. Because I know this was technically the oldest part, but he ended up over here somehow. It's just madness. It's all madness. Let us manage this. This can be removed. Cool. Low psychic drone male. Shitty, but not the worst. We've got some initial survival. How hungry are you? You are hungry. Just munch on that raw venison for a bit. Because it only has about 12 hours left, so... We have power? We do. I could do a wind turbine. Ooh, what do we got? George? George. A Neanderthal. A non-violent Neanderthal. Ooh. We're not going to catch him, but I'm going to tend him. Oh, wow, he's far. Wow, I didn't realize how isolated that was. We will tend him. If we can stop his bleeding, he might get up on his own. And at that point, if he walks off the map, we'll get at least a bit of a reputation boost. I'd rather not alienate them, but as long as that otter doesn't eat him, he might be fine. How hungry are we? Hungry enough. When you're done playing horseshoes, go eat more raw venison. Don't eat raw meat. It's a horrible plan. You're gonna get parasite. Ew. Stinky. Well, there went some of it. And we're about to lose the rest of it. Why? Why are you angry outside my front door? Go away. There's the other. Did that actually... Okay, no. We slept through the rot stink. Great. We are now foodless, yet again. Is that the turkey? That is our divination turkey. Okay. With that, this... actually, I'm going to shrink it around here. This... Oh, come back. Important, clear, all the raw food, baby food, meals. We'll put it at preferred. We don't have to store anything else in here. I will preemptively do plant matter that is not dye, because this will be refrigerated in time, but right now it's not. Aside from that, a much smaller one, and important, cleared, specifically for meals that are not packaged survival meals. We have enough wood that I can do a fueled stove. That'll be fine. Floor-wise, concrete is just to keep it clean initially. I need steel. That'll be some. That'll be more. Do we got... We do got some. There we go. Here's steel. Some of the urns were steel. It is a good idea to clear this off the map anyhow, because it does add wealth to the world tile itself, which does affect the raids. But, waste not, want not, we're gonna fucking recycle. And I have to stop swearing. Okay. That should keep me busy for a while. Oh, good. We got the room better. How was this bed? Poor? Okay, we will try to build better. We don't have to worry about the darkness. Where did we go? There we are. Going to bed? Going to bed. Going to bed like we should. Rare thrumbus. Thanks, Randy. I'm not going to be able to deal with those anytime soon. Thrumbifer would be wonderful, but... Oh, we do need food. Anyone see any berries off the corner of your eye? I do. There we go. That got us some food. I need to haul. That way stuff actually gets put away. And the food gets pulled in. Haul that, haul that, haul that. That way it's not getting eaten by wild animals, and actually I have to clear that because I had that as critical. Like an idiot. Oh, there's the mechanoid signal. I'm gonna save this for the time being, because I don't need it cluttering the map with value. And, although we probably won't use the... Well, okay. The grav ship will definitely not be a base of operations, but it might be a transport. Okay, we got some food. That'll be fine. We can go back to other important things. Oh, I almost forgot one of the most vital things that every Rimworld pawn complains about. A table to eat at. For now, I'm just doing stools, and 2 should be more than enough. Where'd you go? At this point, I'm realizing I probably need Camera Plus to follow his little dumbass around. Because right now, it's just trying to keep an eye on him and see where the hell he's gone. Okay, okay. Reasonable stools. He'll at least be able to eat at a table now. Nope, gotta bring the hauling down. Okay. Every time I think I know what he's going to do. Off and away. At least the rain isn't that bad. Like, we're surviving, we're doing fine. I'm going to put in probably a pair of bookcases up here, because we'll move this, but I don't want to take this apart yet, because that'll basically spill all the schematics on the floor, and if they're spilt on the floor, they're gonna decay. And although I haven't done a lot with tech yet, I'd rather not lose any of this. If I lost electricity, we would be royally screwed. Speaking of royally screwed, where exactly... No, that covers that. So, but if I do it that way, that would be fine. I think we're going to put it there. And we'll track through the wall for the time being. Okay, we do have a fueled stove. We can actually start cooking. We don't have to worry about food poisoning for now, so we're going to just do simple meals for the time being. If we have at least 2. That'll be fine. A do forever for meat. That way we at least cook the meat flat out, because we might as well. It will last longer if we cook it anyhow. It's always so annoying having a single colonist. We need another person, period. Like, at this point, could be anything. Why are you... Yeah, you are tired. How's this bed? Also poor. Great job. But we can at least make sure that room's not cold. Oh, Psychic Soothe. Okay, we have balanced out to the other side. We were... Yeah, we were hit by a Psychic Drone from Ale for a while. Now we're hit by a Psychic Soothe, yada yada yada. This butcher table, I'm going to move up in here. You don't put your butcher table in the kitchen. And actually, I'm not going to move it there. I'm going to move it even further up into the back. That way it doesn't track. This, I'm going to purge. This is going to get another thing in it. Almost did that backwards. We want fresh things only. We will take animal corpses here. I see what's happening. Because construct and deconstruct are basically on the same tab, but deconstruct is basically... Okay, the basic tab is okay, but it has a tendency to do things in a order. Constructing stuff is more important than deconstructing stuff or repairing stuff. So he's deconstructing a steel, taking it over to construct something. That's what's happening there. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to stick him in Area 1. This way he won't be able to build, but he will be able to deconstruct. I'm going to have to take him off of it relatively shortly, but this way all of it will get done before he'll stop ping-ponging back and forth. Oh, nope, I have to unrestrict him now. Go back to your bed. Don't sleep there. I know I told you you couldn't leave the area, but don't sleep there. Really? Really? You're going to be a petulant child? I know I'm a petulant child, but... Go consume some berries. Stop starving yourself like an idiot, please. Oh, he's gonna give me a migraine. I know he's gonna give me a migraine. He is me, and he is not a smart boy. Okay. Okay, we at least got some of the steel. I'm gonna set up a few actual stockpiles to worry about. This is for raw resources that are not plant matter. This will get us all of those. This I can delete. I will allow this one, not as a bedroom, but as a standard storage for everything else. We did build these. They are both important. That is fine. I will drop this to preferred, so those books will get moved in time. And we will figure out how not to starve. I'm going to... That's forbidden. That's forbidden. I'm going to kick up your growing, so you'll start planting fucking rice. You aren't allowed to sow in that one. Why are you cutting? Okay. We got there. I'm still not sure what the thought process was. I know there really wasn't one, but... Huh. Madness. I've realized another thing. We have been spreading home areas all over the place. That is not a thing we want to be doing. 3 tile out is perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. That is fine for fire prevention. Okay. Where are you going? What are you doing? I should not have placed those power wires. Why did a pig die? Where did a pig die? Y'all heard that squeak, right? Do we have boars? No. No, we don't. What died? Well, it wasn't George. That's not great. It would have been some... Okay, maybe it wasn't a pig. Maybe it was a squirrel or something small like a raccoon. I'm gonna assume the bear ate it. That would explain a lot. Where did you go? There you are. Come back. If you're... at least haul a bunch of it back. Please stop being an idiot. Okay. That can be cleared. That can be cleared. I'm gonna have to force you to sleep in the other bed, aren't I? I'll wait until you wake up. I'm not cruel. At least I'm not that cruel. How hungry are you? Starving. Of course you're starving. Why wouldn't you be starving? I haven't set up food for you. How's your malnutrition? Minor. Oh, this is what happens when I don't pay attention. We should have gotten farming set up a while ago. That one's on me. Let's get some more berries. Glad this is a map of berries. If it wasn't, we'd be dead. We'd be dead and I'd be starting a different game. Okay, just get the dining room set up. You'll be a nice, happy little boy, and everything will be fine. I'm gonna move these for the time being, because this is gonna be our main door. I'm gonna deconstruct that. I'm gonna set your bed over there. I'm gonna pull that down. We're gonna remove this roof. Where did you go? You're over here, deconstruct. One day I will figure out how to, how to set up their job priorities so they will actually take stuff back with them. Until that day, I have no idea what they're gonna choose to do. On the upside, at least you have good tribal wear. I'm actually really surprised we haven't gotten anyone yet. Randy's been really quiet. No. Prioritize. Bring some of the steel back. Thank you. Oh, we actually are moving stuff. Oh my god, you actually filled the stove and then you ate the berries raw. Nope, nope. Why are you showing? Nope. 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 There we go. What is your hotkey? G. Okay, I was not sure. I'm not sure when I hit that, but apparently I did hit that. Please. Please just don't starve to death. Please send us another person. For Christ's sake, we're just having a day. It is a slow start. Something. Where'd the bear go? No, wait. There it is. Ooh. You are going to be a danger to me if I'm not careful. Okay, cool. You are moving the books. Good, good. You are starting to move some of the stuff. We are condensing. I will do a little more berry harvest. We have a little more medicine. That's good. That should keep us going for a little while. Okay. Ah. Someone did pop in. There's an actual, like... There's an actual message in the chat room. I did not notice it when it popped in, because I don't... It's only out of the corner of my eye, but, I'll have to find a way to make that more visible. One moment. Let me shift the desk around a bit. We'll pull this forward, shift that way. You are definitely not a person. I think you're a bot. Actually, I'm pretty certain that's a bot. But that's also a first. That is my first, like, bot message. Someone popped in and cared enough to be like, hey, do you want more viewers and followers? Go here to this website and probably dox yourself and lose all your data. Yeah, you guys don't have anything I want. I will sell you an herbal medicine though to start getting some silver. Of course, my first merchant is a war merchant. The least useful kind of merchant. Especially when we're broke. Okay. Rice is growing. We're not starving. Everything is fine. Well, we're close to starving, but we're not starving. Rice will be coming in shortly. I can hit at least 2 more things of berries, a few more things of heal root. We can allow sowing on the corn. Oh, got another transport pod. Bonjo. You're not great. You're not going to be useful. But you are a body. Okay. Time for the good old classic storage hut prison. 10 without medicine. Let's see what you got. Okay, you got some gear. Nothing useful. You're no longer bleeding. We will capture you. the very least, we can convert you. You don't need medicine, but doctor care is fine. You are a captive. Oh, they left me a single Glitter World medicine. That's going to never get used. Cool. This we will harvest first. Like, Banjo's not a good character, but he is a second character. And we do kind of need that. Like, so far, things are going smoothly. Which, A, is very weird for Randy, and B, well... It's surprisingly quiet. I was expecting more chaos day one, but you never know. Honestly, today's already been more of a success than I thought it would be. The fact that anyone even bothered to click in and peek in on me is... Yeah, I know it's a bot. I know it's someone trying to sell views, but it is nice to see that I am noticeable, which is cool. Like, that is not a thing that I expected. I should have. Like, that's just kind of how it goes. But it is, it's nice to see that it can happen. Like, I can tell that I can tell that I'm nervous. I can tell that I'm not the best at this. I'm mostly just kind of yapping stream of consciousness right now to no one and the ghosts and the ether. Like, I know this there's good odds this will never be profitable enough to be my job. Hell, I have a job. It's not a fun job. I'm at work 50 to 58 hours a week. So doing this in the middle of the night after I come home from my shift... Of course, we're starving again. Like, normally I would just be playing games on my own. Which, yeah, sounds a little lonely. It is. You are not set up to cook. Go cook. Banjo probably needs food. Banjo doesn't need food. We got just enough rice to do 4 meals. That'll work. Feed the child! We also have to convert him. I forgot to do that, too. I have a much better understanding of streamer blindness now. That's kind of cool. How many? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, 2 crows. Not great. I'd rather not. Let's, okay, 2 things. Area 1, I'm going to clear out of here. We're going to expand Area 1, and we're going to click it here. I am going to manage it. This will be indoors, in case we actually need to lock ourselves in for a moment. Can I lock myself in for long enough for these to leave? No. We will starve. But they're not flying. If I'm lucky, they might hit the traps. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I do think I need Camera Plus, though. With Camera Plus, I could just follow him, and it would be probably better for, when I'm not doing anything, but I am talking. Oh, got another transport pod crash. Getting a lot of those now. Fascinating. Okay. A, was not certain if the racial template would be usable by anything else. It is, which means there are other 12s. That's funny. B, she's 74, so that's not useful. Ooh, yeah, no. Between frail, the scars, and everything else, that is deathly. But this is a normal one. Slow, steady, and nearsighted. Okay. I know I changed the Xeno. Well, I know I changed the racial template a few times while I was setting things up. Get inside, get inside, get inside. Okay. That's not good. You are rotting. One moment. I need to get you out of the door. That'll do. Okay. We did not get hurt. Get inside, get inside, get inside. Damn it. Okay, cool. Much better. Well, at least those are done with, and we can unrestrict you again. Cool, cool. Got some meat out of it. We didn't get injured. We're not gonna die horribly. I do need a Do Forever meat single. Also, so that I don't accidentally run halfway across the map, gonna drop these again. Well, not again, I'm gonna drop these initially. Okay, okay. We at least have some meals. Banjo, how are you doing? Do we convert you good? Oh, that's the first time I've seen that. I did not know if you had conflicting memes and traits that the conversion attempts will work better. Fascinating. So you are, yeah, you're an undergrounder with a shipborne meme. Wow, yeah, you don't want to be of your own religion. Understood. The fuck died again? Yep. I heard the bear kill a gazelle from like 5 miles away. Let's steal that gazelle. Might as well. I'm not gonna turn down free meat. Where did you go? Oh, you're swimming again. Okay. Oh, every time. Every time. At the very least, I will at least have the VOD of this recorded, which will be nice to have. But, it's definitely not going in an interesting fashion yet. We really don't want to do too much extra expansion yet. Mostly because we're, not, we do not have the ability to defend the amount of wealth we currently have. So I don't want to expand too quickly, because if we expand too quickly, I'm gonna get myself overrun. I would like to have anyone else. That's the only reason why I'm even considering Mojo. Banjo? Banjo. I'm gonna have to move this dead crow. There we go. That'll get that out of the base sooner or later. Oh yeah, torch lamps. I'm gonna start taking stuff apart. We might as well reduce the, I think this is our building wealth. That's creature wealth. This is wealth from items. Yeah, we are not great at social. Oh yeah, I am not great at social. The more I see, the more I talk, the more I realize I may have kneecapped myself without thinking about it. Who'd have not? Who'd have known? The music died down. Everything got very quiet all of a sudden. That's just awkward. Like, I know that if I had viewers, it would be easier because I could at least look at chat and talk and respond. God damn it, Randy, another? Is it only the one? It is only the one. It's a rat. Odds are it's not going to trigger either of the traps. Randy. You could at least, like, give me somebody useful instead of just throwing angry animals at me every 5 minutes. Like, I understand the angry animals will be fine, but, like, you could at least be nice. Okay, the rat is no longer angry. It was angry all night, screaming outside my front door, and the moment morning hits, it's like, nah, I'm good, I'm fine. Okay. This is gonna be one of those days. Hooey, Flemmy. Don't worry about that. Oh, why are you... Oh, okay. A brave named Dally. You have a decent melee skill. Oh, okay. We actually have stuff. We can name this place. This is the Rootstone Enclave, as, actually, no. The faction. Will be the Rootstone Enclave. What are we looking at? Settlement name. What are we thinking? What am I thinking? No, that doesn't merge. Honestly, I should have put some thought into this while I was at work for 10 hours today, but it did not occur to me that I would need a settlement name, because I don't think about settlement names normally. I could just randomize it a bunch. That's not a bad idea. But, like... Okay, we're gonna flip this. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. There we go. Dally, how... Oh, you are not great. You can... Okay, you can do a few things. You can mine, which we do need. You have a decent melee. You did bring your own knife. You don't have any pants. Oh, you had pants, but you're not allowed to wear them because of the limitations that are imposed upon you. Okay. That'll be fine. I'm going to force you to wear your pants. Put your pants back on. That is fine. Normally, I would imprison you to convert you for a bit, which would go pretty quickly. But right now, I need more than one body doing work. So we're gonna tolerate you. You will need a bed. Oh, wow. We might convert you we might convert you passively. That was, what? 26%? 2 more of those? Okay, okay. You're gonna need a bedroom. Banjo's gonna need a bedroom. We're gonna need more bedrooms. Thankfully, you're both constructors, so you will be fine. Another poor bed. It's tradition. Of course we built a normal bed for the prisoner. Why wouldn't we build a normal bed for the prisoner? Banjo, you get to have the most comfy bed in the entire building. Compound? Enclave. You're a lucky bastard, that's all I'm saying. Let's, get some more berries harvested from around the southern safe end of the map. Oh, there's a decent number down here. That way we can get some food going, because we're gonna definitely need it. I will expand the rice field into the non-fertile soil. And the cornfield. Both of them are set up so they will grow. Dally needs to be on an opposite schedule. Okay. Night owls are unhappy when? Awake during the day. 11 to 18. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 23 to 6. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay, Dally's already been converted, so he's no longer being mad about any of those. He's not happy being outside, but what are you going to do about it? And food is still an issue. But we are beginning to grow more food. That's good. We are beginning to, Did we not harvest any of these? No, we harvested. We just left them out in the woods for the animals to eat. Because we're heathens. Understandable. Understandable. Banjo's starving. You guys can pause on that. Please, I should be hunting, honestly. It would be easier to be hunting. But right now I'm mostly just distracted. Trying to keep, new... Okay. I'm gonna have to force him to sleep during the entirety of that spread, so he's not fucking angry all the time. The ratty apparel's a problem, the bedroom's a problem, It is definitely warm. We can build vents, so that's something. Okay, you're good, you're good. And we will throw in a passive cooler. That will at least bring the temp down a bit. We should probably put one in the kitchen as well, because that's going to cause heat stroke. You're converted, so when we recruit you, we'll actually have 3 people, and from there we can actually get roles dished out. I am the most socially apt. Wow, okay. We are not in good straits. That's wonderful to see, and I'm going to have to deal with that sooner or later. Hopefully, someone will fall out of the sky and solve that problem. Like George. Or Sloan. Why is everyone landing over there? Is it because of where we put our base? No. Poncho fell in the south. Okay. Strange. Gally, what are you assigned to? You're assigned to captive. I'm gonna put you guys both on settled so you stop eating raw berries. Cooking is going to have to happen. Okay. Oh, there are... Whoa! Okay, there were plenty of berries in the south. We won't starve, we're just idiots. It's fine. It'll be fine. Well, we've made it to an hour and a half. Nothing's crashed. Everything is moving along nicely. I'm definitely going to have to modify the PNG avatar. Looking at it, it does respond relatively well. It is interesting to see it there. I would have to figure out... Does it move much? Oh yeah, it definitely has a flicker to it. If I keep an eye on it, I can see it. If I don't watch it, it's hard to tell it moves. But yeah, it does actually move. I'm actually really proud of that little thing. Like, I did a lot of that artwork by hand, like pen and paper, and then threw it into a scanner and then pulled it into GIMP. And then I had to basically self-teach myself GIMP, because I'm not paying for Photoshop. Fuck you, Adobe. I just watched a bluebird eat a fucking thing of rice on my second screen. You little heathen, don't do that. We're gonna have to wall in the fucking farm just to keep it safe from animals. But yeah, no, like, where was I? I lost my brain. Come back, I need you. I know it's early. Well, I know I've been up way too long and I didn't get much sleep between then and now, but refreshing, going back. Oh, yes. The little wisp form PNG I'm currently using as an avatar. Yeah, no, I had to teach myself GIMP to put that thing together. And that was just to make all the individual assets. There's, I think, 5 different PNGs that are being used by the PNG Tuber Plus to make that little thing move. I am going to slowly, I am going to phase that one out. Like the respawning wisp, I'm probably going to add color to it, because the simple black and white is a little jarring, honestly, but it is there. I do like it. It is, it'll probably stay in my branding for a while. Oh, we got a rice harvest in. I'm just watching the. I'm just looking at chat and watching the screen on my second screen and not my main screen. While just kind of yapping at y'all. We can grow some cotton, and we can actually finish growing corn. The resistance is breaking well. But yeah, no, I'm actually kind of proud. I am proud of that little guy. It is a triumph of my mostly non-existent art skills. PNG Tuber was actually a lot easier to learn than I thought it would be. Guero the Poor. What are you? You are... Okay, you're... Yeah, we can accept you. Sickly and very neurotic. But you are good at plants. What else can we grow? Grow some psychoid for me. Ship to the Stars, refugee. You're here for how many days? 6? Okay, that'll work for the time being. You immediately got malaria. Good job. I don't have a bed for you at the moment. I don't have a place for you to sleep. Okay, one moment. I need... Nope. It's 7. There we go. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Let's, get you a bed. Because you can at least grow us a batch of heal root. Because I'm not there yet, Daly's not there yet, Bonjo won't be there yet. I am not going to use the Glitter World on you. If you pass, you pass. That's your own problem. When Daly wakes... Mother... Thanks, Randy. I love it. Rip it out. Will you... Please. Thank you. You're faster at cutting. Okay. That was not great, but... At Blight. Cut or burn. Oh wow, you are a disease magnet. I don't think you're gonna make it the 6 days, dude. You've got malaria and gutworms over the course of 24 hours and heat stroke. You're gonna die. And we don't have a bed for you, and... Dally, please start building. We need an extra room for this sickness, for this illness-prone boy who has, boy? Man? He's 35. I'm older than he is. He's a boy. It's a normal bed, at least. Guero, go lie down. Me? Tend him the best you can, I guess. 23% is not the best I can. He's gonna die to malaria. We're not a safe place for refugees. Be they from the sky or the ground. Oops. Oops is all I can say. Okay, at least the... At least the passive coolers are working. Cool. Food is foobarred again for the... Okay, Randy. Randy, I know I said I wanted people. But all things in moderation. Bojo's bed needs to be a prisoner bed. There we go. I'm glad I saw that. I was going to be really confused in a moment when they just let him go. Randy, why? Why do you do this to me? Why? Why do you hate me so? I know it's not... Oh, there's our first raid! It took forever. It's not a person I want. But, no, that's not true. Social 7 would be really useful. The problem is he's a waster. On the upside, I have meat shields. Where is he? Is he just charging us? He's just charging us. He's gonna die. Yep, he died. Okay. I'm not surprised in the least, but I just kind of assumed. Normally, I don't like digging graves. It is a waste of time and space. But, like, he's gonna take so long to decay in the water because we don't have a river. I'm just gonna... Like, this chunk that doesn't have a purpose... I'm gonna make a little graveyard. And by little, I mean like a nice aesthetically pleasing graveyard. Who is mad? Yes, you are. Oh, how bad is your malaria? You are not... You're not surviving this. Alvin, you are... Alvin, we're using your first name, Alvin. I thank you for planting the fields. You have been a wonderful assistant in that matter. But, I feel as though you are not long for this world, and you're going to pass horribly. Your gear's not worth looting. And, it's not worth wasting Glitter World medicine on you. Thank you for replanting our fields. Thank you for being here, but I don't think you're gonna survive, buddy. This entire colony is men so far. That's its own problem. Remember earlier how I set the aging rate to 400%? This is going to be a colony of old men after a while. Except for me, because I have ageless. I'm always going to be this age. I'm going to see these people grow old and die if they don't die in random combat or to frickin' malaria. Or starvation. Oh yeah, no, you're not making it. 11? Yeah, you're not making it, buddy. The hell was that noise? Oh, it's the sound of them picking and moving of the wood. Like, without the music running, and I don't know why the music is cut off yet again for the umpteenth time. Oh, yeah, no, we noticed the monument. Cool. I can hear them moving the wood when there's no music, but when there's music, I can't actually hear that part. That is fascinating in its own right. Okay, we are yet again slowly catching up on meals. Um, Alvin, Alvin, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You need to lie down. You're gonna die. You got heat stroke, and your malaria is definitely going to kill you. I'm not worried. You're not the appropriate ideology, so I'm not going to be super sad about you passing, but like you you have definitely chosen a poor place to come for your last days. We are not we're apparently not a helpful people. Oh, there's the medical emergency. Okay, yeah, the gut worms aren't that big of a problem. The malaria, oh yeah, no, he's at 94. He's dead. Strip him? So at least as to not taint something, it's a pair of pants. They're not going to be worth a lot, but it's better than nothing. Practice medicine, I guess. 12. Yep, that's a great medical skill of 4 you got. Elvin is dead. Dally, go bury him. Well, that's the first actual colonist. Who's Sims? Oh, they took the body from the monolith. That's why we triggered the fallen monolith. Okay. Okay. That is technically progress. Understood. You are another under... Why are you all undergrounders? Okay. We probably shouldn't have weapons in here with the prisoner. I'm gonna delete that stockpile zone. I need a actual factual stockpile. We don't want food. We don't want raw resources. That'll be fine. Dally will work on that when he gets a chance. And, yet again, we are always hurting for food. It's always food. On the upside, Banjo is close to being broken. That will get us a third constructor that we don't need. I should probably start working on bricks and whatnot, because I'm going to need to transpose this over to stone so as to not be a fire hazard. On the upside, we are at least clear... Oh, there's an ancient danger on this map. I had not noticed that. We can at least finish cleaning up the north. And when we're done cleaning up the north, it will be relatively easy to clear things out. Like, I very much would like to get an initial outer wall going, but we don't yet... Like, we still are strapped for labor, and I mean that in quite a lot, actually. Okay. Dali's still doing fine. We're okay on beds. I would like them to be better quality, but I'm not going to force that just yet. We don't actually have good, Our best constructor is Dali at an 8. Which he could get us better beds, but he's already hit his limit for the day. Yeah, no, we're still strapped for food. Some of the corn might come in. But yeah, we don't have the food income yet to support this many people. I don't have the weaponry income yet to take down something big. Come here. No. No. Oh, definitely no. Stay going south. No, you're not allowed to run north. Okay. Okay, there's the one. How bad are you? 7 hours? Okay, there we go. No. Haul the ibex. Haul the ibex. I know we don't have the power yet for it, but that will at least get us a decent amount of meat. It's 4. Yeah. 4 meals, then 1 meal. Okay, I had the order backwards. That's why they were cooking it in such a weird ratio. Okay, that will at least keep us going. A chunk of the rice harvest is ready to come in. Yeah, okay. We're more stable now. Once Bonjo joins us, we'll be more stable. Floors, remove floor, there and there. And across there, and across there. Just rip it up all the ruins. We will use this as building material for something sooner or later. I don't know what I'm gonna use the sandstone for, but we'll find something. Maybe statues. Probably statues. Because at least then I can then sell it. The main base is coming along. The bedrooms are still horrible. But I really don't want to floor them until we have... Like, we still do not have the defensive capabilities that I would be happy with to support a more wealthy colony. But, we're getting there. We're getting there. I actually am going to square off the cotton, because that's starting to bother me. But in addition to squaring off the cotton, I think I'm going to do a bunch of hay grass. Well, some hay grass. I use hay grass for a variety of things. I am one of those people who will put hay grass under my doors. Yes, it is one of those things. It has a filth modifier for organic filth. This is technically like blood, vomit, insect goo, stuff like that. It being on the door tile basically just means that the door tile itself is less likely to have dirt. Well, Yeah, filth on it. Which, because of how doors function, that you have to go through that tile to get into a place, because there isn't any filth there, there will be less filth to drag. Yes, that does mean that filth on either side of the door could still be drug around, but it's less likely. Like, if I hit straw matting over by the butcher's table, the blood will mostly stay over there. If I almost always straw mat around, like, the commonly walked portion of my kitchen. Yes, the straw matting itself is dirty, but, like, a metal tile, like a steel tile or a silver tile or a sterile tile, underneath everything will counteract that. So that's also not a bad plan. Oh, we finally walked past the mech transponder. Wow, that is things. Okay, one moment. We're gonna pause that. We're going to manage items. We're gonna scrap later goals. Initial survival is mostly done. A mechanitor of some sort. Monolith, also important. Outer wall, definitely a thing that needs to be done. Any other things that we can think of before we move on? I'm pretty certain those are the three main goals that we are going to currently poke towards. Order... There we go. There will be other stuff. The order is not locked yet. I can drag that over here a little bit. We'll probably break the Mechaniker thing. The Mechaniker thing soon. It's early enough that it shouldn't be a big fight. The Monolith we should trigger, but I would rather have some defenses up and running. Like, honestly, I'd probably want the outer wall, the north wall, put in before I do the Monolith, mostly due to sightseers, stealers. But yeah, no. It's looking like we're doing pretty good. I'm probably going to call this at 2 hours, because, well, it's been 2 hours. My voice is starting to go, and, well, my total traffic today has been a singular bot, so not my best first day. It's never going to be anyone's best first day. But it is definitely noteworthy and celebratory. If you stumbled across these, this is probably the end of part 2, because I likely split the VOD in half to keep it to a reasonable watch time. If you actually made it here, you are a hero, and I thank you greatly. With that, I'm going to crack a Coke. Nice glass bottle Coke. And I'm probably going to wander off and watch some anime for the rest of the night. I'll see you guys the next time I see you. I don't exactly know when that is yet, but I'm going to try and make this a semi-common occurrence, despite my work schedule. I hope more of you will show up. Oh, there's 3. The number went up to 3. Hello? Echo. Someone's here. I know it's not me. It's probably another bot. If you're not a bot, press 1. No? Just kind of wandered in out of nowhere? Well, I was winding a stream down. I'm actually talking directly to you. The you who is watching this right now, I am talking to. Because that's the first time I've seen the number go up to 3 all day. Welcome. I'm sorry I was getting ready to log off for the night. My name is VOD-001. I'm basically brand new to this. I've been mostly yapping while putting together a starting Rimworld base. Cheers. Cheers, friend. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but if you're not a bot, you are... Oh, you disappeared. You were a bot. Or you were just not happy with me talking to you. That's a shame. Didn't even chat in the chat log. That's... Well, that was actually probably the most exciting thing that's happened to me today. I'm gonna crack this Coke now. One moment. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I know you guys can hear my keys. But, cheers. Have a wonderful day. VOD-001 out, I guess.